Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, I'll be talking about Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII is my all-time favorite video game. It is my favorite. I even bought this shirt just for this video. Fucking badass shirt, right? Awesome! Anyways, Final Fantasy VII has always been like a favorite of mine, probably my all-time favorite video game. And when the remake was announced, I was excited for the remake. Square Enix was making a remake of Final Fantasy VII. I was pumped because Final Fantasy VII, the only problem with the original Final Fantasy game for the PS1 is that it's a little dated because it's old. Old games, of course, they become dated. They become a little uglier, a little, there's a little tweaking here and there and stuff. So, yeah, that's the only issue with Final Fantasy VII, the original. So, when they were remaking it, I'm like, fuck yeah, that sounds awesome. They're really going to do it for the PS3. I don't know why they didn't do it for the PS3, but whatever. They did it for the PS4, much better graphics. So, fuck yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake. The trailers came out, looked amazing. Holy fucking shit, that it looked cool. But then I found out they're going to make it into 2 parts. I don't like that because now we have to pay fucking more money to play Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII, the original, was just 3 discs. It was 1 game, all in full. You get to play it. Don't know why you got to buy the game twice and spend $79 2 times to play Final Fantasy VII. I think that's stupid. Yeah, because the first part is just the Midgar story, and then apparently part 2 is going to be the rest of it. So, sure, you want to do it that way? Fine. And is it annoying? Of course, but fuck it. Let's do it. I beat the original, not the original, the remake a couple weeks ago. I had to let it sink in, had to play it a couple more times, do some of the side stuff, collect my trophies because I'm a trophy hunter and stuff. So, the question is Final Fantasy VII Remake better than the original? Is it as good as the original? That's the question here. Because the remake changes a lot of things. It's still the same story with the same characters, but they changed some stuff. Some for the better, some for the worst. Let's go characters-wise first. The characters are relatively the same. They're pretty much the same. Cloud's still Cloud. He still feels like Cloud. Tifa, Aerith, Barrett, all of them feel the same still. Sephiroth is a little different. He's a little more cockier in the new one, which I don't really like. He was more sinister in the original. This one, he's kind of more of an arrogant dick in this one. Same with Zack. He seems more of a cocky person. Zack was more of a heroic person, and he just wanted to do the right thing when you play as Zack in Crisis Core or in the original 7. So those are some minor differences I did not like, but the other characters feel the same. Tifa, Aerith, Barrett, Cloud, and even Red, they still feel like the original characters. So that's good. And they just look better because the visuals for the remake are fucking gorgeous. It's not even a competition that's obviously better than the original because the original was made in the 90s. Of course, it's not even a contest. This is a 2020 PS4 game. The worlds, everything, the way they did Shinra and Midgar is fucking gorgeous. The themes are cool. The characters look amazing. The action is badass. It's so fucking cool, the visuals. It's breathtaking. And yeah, it's so good. It's fucking cool. The combat is a little weak though, because it's free realm like Final Fantasy 15, and I'm used to the Final Fantasy 15 because Final Fantasy 15 was a good game, and I'm used to that free realm based fighting style. The original Final Fantasy 7 though was turn based, so you go attack, then the enemy goes, then you go use your magic stuff. It was turn based combat. I'm used to that, and that just feels more Final Fantasy to me. And I prefer that. That's why the original has over the remake, is that turn-based combat is a lot more to control and better to control than free roam. Free roam is still cool. I still enjoyed the free roam combat in the remake of Final Fantasy VII. The free roam was awesome, but turn-based is always a win for me. I like turn-based combat, so the original has that over the remake. I prefer turn-based. Visuals, way better than in the remake. But the battle, I prefer in the original because I like turn-based. Characters, I'll go with the original as well because the remake is just the same characters, but just not as interesting. The original, I like and I like the Turks a little more. Zack was done a little more better. The remake, it's still the same characters, and then they're really cool to see. The visuals are nice, but the characters are just a lot more intriguing in the original Final Fantasy VII. So characters are even more better in the original. What about just playing it, just sheer fun? I'll give Final Fantasy VII Remake. The side quest is what made me enjoy it a lot. Because I'm like, how can you cram all these hours of gameplay in just the Midgar story? Because the Midgar story was only like half of the first disc in Final Fantasy VII. But they add a lot more to the story. They add a lot more to like Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge. And there's a lot of side quests you got to do as Cloud. And I really enjoy. I actually had a lot of fun doing the side quests and doing some trophy hunting. And it was relatively cool, actually. And I'll even say the story is a lot more intriguing in the remake a little bit, just by a little bit. Just the Midgar section, and it is cool to see, and I do want to know where it's going, and I really enjoyed that. Now we're getting into a little spoiler territory, though. Apparently, how it's hinting at the ending of this game of the remake, Zack's still alive. If that is true, that's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. It's really dumb. I hate that idea. I really, really hate that idea. Because Zack gave his life for Cloud and for everybody. And that's like one of the biggest things in Crisis Core. When you play Crisis Core, Zack giving his life at the end of the game, it just makes the weight of that character and the weight of the game, the emotionality, just incredible. Just fucking incredible. And then the fact that if you say that he's alive, because the way they insinuate the ending of this game, Zack's still alive. And I don't like that. I don't like that he's still alive. Yeah, he gets to go see Aerith again. Like, cool, we get the Zack and Aerith thing. I'm like, and they don't kill Aerith in this one because it's just the Midgar story. So I'm like, are they going to kill Aerith? Is Zack still alive? And if he is alive, are they going to kill him in this one? I don't know what they're going to do. I'm still intrigued on seeing where they're going to go with it. But I don't like that he's alive. I don't like that. I think it's a very stupid idea. And yeah, I'm just saying, I really didn't like the ending of the remake. I'm like, the ending, it lost me. I'm like, I was on board the whole game. The whole game, I actually really loved the remake. I thought it was a really great game, actually. But that ending, I'm like, no. You lost me at this ending. Great game. Not feeling that ending. Not feeling it. So story-wise, I love the story of the remake. I thought it was a cool story. But because it's not a finished story, because the ending confused me a lot and I didn't care for it, the original is a better story. The original is a lot better because it's a more cohesive and it's a full story. It's 3 discs for the PS1. It's a full story. So that's why, of course, it's a better story because it's the whole goddamn fucking story. You don't have to wait for a part 2, whatever it fucking comes out, which is dumb. You're not going to pay extra money. You're buying the whole game for the PS1 and you play the whole story. And it's a great story. It's a reason it's one of my favorite video games of all time because it's a great story with great characters, great action. It's just an all-around amazing game. The remake is still fantastic. It still has a nice story. The characters are still in it. The visuals are mind-blowing. They're fucking beautiful visuals. The side quests are super fun. It's a very fun game to play. But it is not better than the original Final Fantasy VII. The original Final Fantasy VII had the characters in the story, but the story was full. It was complete. It was cohesive. Sephiroth was a lot more of an intimidating force. And again, it's a full story. It's a lot darker, too. The thing about this remake, it try not to go too dark with it. Even the scene when the Shinra building, when all the soldiers are all killed by Sephiroth, in the original, there's like blood trails leading to President Shinra. But in the remake, it's like purple stuff. It's like they didn't want to show blood. It's like they tried to be too like tamed. It didn't like it had no problem showing the shits and assholes and the bitches, the bad language, but it didn't want to show blood. In the original, they show blood. The original had a lot more darkness, a lot more edge to it. It's a lot more of a gritty game than a lot of people realize the original Final Fantasy VII. So Final Fantasy VII, the original, had a lot more balls than the remake. And I appreciate that a lot more. But Final Fantasy VII Remake is a very good game. I will give it that. It's beautiful. The characters are great. It's a lot of fun. I love the side quests. I love just playing the game again on the PS4, seeing it through different visuals and different eyes, and even changing some of the story. I was okay with that. I liked actually getting to know Biggs, Jesse, and Wedge a lot more. It made me care about them, especially when the members of Avalanche die. It makes it a lot more impactful, a lot more sad stuff, but the original is a better game now. It's a lot better, and the remake can't even come close to it because the original is a full game, and it's a better story, and the characters are done better, and just it's a lot more dark and grittier, and plus it's turn-based. I'm more of a turn-based combat than free reign combat. So when it comes to this, is Final Fantasy VII Remake better than the original? It's not. Not even close. Not even close. The original is a 10 out of 10. The remake is like an 8. It's a great game. I love the remake, but it still doesn't come close to the original. The original is a timeless classic PS1 game for a reason, because it's fucking amazing. And as much as I love the remake, it's not better than the original. Can't wait for the part 2. I really want to know where they're going with the story, and I can't wait for part 2. But as it goes, the original is much, much more superior. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on the Final Fantasy VII Remake? And do you think it's better than the original? Or do you think the original is miles better? Give me your thoughts and opinions. Comment below. Let me know. And as always, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.